My name is Zoya. I'm one of the interns with IDCL, and my parents are from Pakistan. I'm a Pakistani Muslim, and I grew up in San Angelo, Texas, which is super West Texas. And I was one of two, like, my family was one of two Muslim families in the entire city, and there wasn't a mosque or anything. So I grew up in a post 9/11 world where I really didn't talk about religion, and I just tried to fit in as much as I could. And that transferred with me wherever I went. So I moved around Texas a lot. I went to Belton, which is 30 minutes north of here, and I lived there too. But even though I wasn't in West Texas, all of the feelings like of shame or like fear of being Muslim or being outed as a Muslim, like they transferred with me. So in Belton, I remember like my very first day of school, people asked me like what my religion was, which is such a weird question for elementary school kids to be asking each other, but I was asked that quite a bit. And I would tell people that I was Christian just because I didn't want to say I was Muslim. And people always knew, they'd be like, "Are you sure? Like, are you really Christian? Because we don't think that you are." And I'd be like, "No, I'm actually Muslim. I just don't want you guys to not be friends with me because of my religion." And that's something that I don't think anyone should go through, but especially like 11-year-olds and 10-year-olds who like should be more focused on like recess or like just making friends or like just not being stressed out about like being excluded from America or from Texas. So at the same time as like I have a lot of like not positive feelings about Texas, a lot of like feelings of exclusion in Texas. I think that I've had such a huge journey in my time here, and that I am not afraid obviously to tell people I'm Muslim anymore, or like to own up to it, or like show people what it's like to be Muslim or anything like that. And being in the state has allowed me to do that too, just as it has allowed me to like feel like scared and fearful. It's also allowed me to like learn to accept who I am and learn to own up to it and not be unapologetic about it. So Texas has that kind of effect on you. It can go both ways. It often goes both ways, and it's really hard for people to reconcile it. But I think that I'm thankful at least a little bit to Texas for letting me come back from all of those years of like shame and hiding who I was, and letting me like come up and speak to you guys about it. So that's how I see Texas.